I don't party with snakes. Most of the time, I be on my dolo. See, people be linking up with people just to kind of either use them or they don't want to be alone or they're both toxic. You ever heard misery loves company? Or they just want to just overall link up with people for different reasons that they may have. Personally, I kick it dolo. I'm like a warrior, the midnight girl that's moving amongst the society, still with a blade in my left pocket and another one in my boot. Because you just never know who you can really trust, but you need to move very militant and be able to protect yourself at all cost. Then certain people do things to you to try to get a reaction out of you, to try to see if they are, you know, doing something that bothers you, try to trigger you, reactive abuse in simultaneously ways. Some people do it subtle. It's very, it's not all aggressive or anything like that, but they'll do things to try to tick you off or try to get a reaction out of you or whatever the case, whatever they're doing it for, it just has to be a reaction. They want your attention. They're obsessed with you. There was a time where I roamed with the pack of wolves, but now I know how to definitely roam amongst myself. And when I say selves, my own energy. I choose and decide when I want to be amongst others, but most of the time, people have hidden agendas, ill intentions, or they want to keep you stuck in a loop, in a trap, in a cage, because they're stuck in that loop. Like I said, insinuating again, misery loves company. But when you know how to tell from who's snakes and who's not, it kind of keeps you in a balance to be able to tell yourself, I can do things alone. I can go to dinner alone. I can go out of the state and country wherever I want to go, wherever I please, and I can do it on my dolo. I don't need a crowd. I don't need someone applauding me. I don't need validation. I don't need to tear others down. I don't need to step on another woman's toes to succeed. But others, they don't hold by those codes. They don't adapt to it. They don't try to learn it. They don't try to heal themselves. They try to pour onto you or steal your energy or the case may be. And it's not saying that everybody you come amongst, not to insinuate that people are out to get you or try to keep, paranoia in the midst of this, because this has nothing to do with paranoia. It just has everything to do with discernment. Choosing who you're going to be amongst, who you're going to have your energy around so that you're not drained because people like to drain you and a lot of people most don't have good intention and it's just not best for you to be amongst those people, so it's called holding up boundaries for yourself, being amongst others who motivate you, who are on a like-minded frequency as you are, people who you can resonate with, who you can form business ideas, talk about business plans, and talk about things that can save the environment or things, whatever comes to the mind. You're just able to grow with those type of people. Those are the type of people you should surround yourself around. And if you feel like the ones who are from your past, or per se, the people who you probably are currently dealing with, are not leading you to a place where you want to grow more and you want to be able to be amongst people who want to grow as well, who want to heal, who don't want to sabotage you or sabotage their own lives or keep you in a loop, keep you in a trap. You want to escape this trap and this cycle that you tend to see comes within your life. And those people that are from the past or maybe people that you currently um, have encountered with tend to not get the understandings that you may get. Or you have the type of crowd that try to make you feel left out. Now that you have these boundaries set for yourself, you might feel lonely, but you're never alone. And you're succeeding, you're growing, you're glowing at all times. But you have those people that'll sometimes try to make you feel bad, feel guilty for choosing yourself, choosing to better yourself, choosing to operate in a different format that no longer serves them in a way because they feel their own insecurities that they try to place upon you. And you don't want that for amongst your life. You're not choosing to be around people just because you have a fear of being alone or forgotten. You know you can never be forgotten, and you enjoy your own energy, and you enjoy the energy you attract when you are at your best self. And if those people aren't getting you at your best self, then those people don't need to be around you. And some people don't want to let go of people who are not allowing them to be their best self, or just not even allowing. But you feel like you're if you're feeling like that person is making you become a shell of yourself, or you want to keep good things that happen to you away from them because you feel like they're gonna not support it, or they're gonna feel some type of way or treat you a certain way, like for instance, those are the type of people that you do not want to be amongst. So don't pretend or keep a mask up just to show face, or just because it benefits you, or just because you don't want to step on toes. Step on them bitches at all cost, and never be afraid to roam alone and walk amongst this earth with just your true form in yourself, and being able to experience and enjoy life the way you want to. And like they always say, if nobody's talking about you, then they don't feel like, you know, you're someone they have to compete with. But if they have you in their mouth and in their ears and everything like that, just chant over your life that anytime someone speaks negative or positive about me, I receive money, praise, and worship. But overall, while they're chattering and talking about you, it's not paying your bills. It's not affecting you unless you let it affect you. They're looking at you like competition because they see something good in you. So it shows their character. Anytime someone treats you a certain way, don't look at it like, why me? Why am I being left out? Or why are people making me feel isolated? Because you're the chosen one. You are the one who speaks up and doesn't allow things to go on that is not right. You speak up for yourself, and you speak up for the ones you care about. So they want to isolate you. But and within isolating you, you become more of a star, and you grow and you glow, and you align with people who align with you. And I know some of the collective is just kind of feeling like there's so much bills piling up right now. You're thinking about the past, and you're seeing old faces of other people. Some people may resonate with this. And you're just thinking, how am I going to do this? What's next? Is this it? And then some of you, bills are paid, everything's good, everything's fine. You have a stable lifestyle. Maybe your partner is stable. You have things going on for yourself, and things are looking up, but you're still looking at something that feels like it's not complete, like something doesn't feel right. So let's get into this little short clip of this reading. Will things start to look better if the collective chooses their self and not allow others to dictate their lives? If the collective comes like that, spirit. Yes, you have to allow yourself to go to a depth. You feel what I'm saying? Literally let go of the old past and bring forth the beginning. So if you allow yourself to have a balance, it'll bring forth harmony. And you'll be able, if you allow yourself to just know that things are coming, you have to be patient. And I understand that sometimes patience, it's just a lot when you have been putting in so much work and not seeing the effort, or you're living a lifestyle in a relationship. This may resonate with some people that you're not truly feeling alive, and you feel like the spark, the fire that you had once before you got into a relationship is no longer there anymore. And you have to understand that fire lives within you. And if something is not serving you, leave it behind. If those friend groups or those people, those family members are not serving you, leave it behind. Don't sit into this energy and allow it to dictate your circumstances and dictate your lifestyle, because your reality is your perception. Your reality is your perception. Some of you may feel like there's a creative block. Maybe there's something in the way. Maybe something is not feeling right. Maybe there's a person, place, or thing. But at the end of the day, don't let these thoughts, these crowded thoughts, kind of lead you astray. Because at the end of the day, if you have to sacrifice certain things to literally cut off an old lifestyle, an old habit, if you have to do those type of things, and it's going to feel lonely. It's going to feel like I'm the only one that's stepping away from this, or I don't feel like anybody resonates with me. I feel like I don't have a unity. Or just know you are the unity within yourself. And what what comes with that will align with you. And those hard times are only temporary. And those old friends and those old past lovers and those old past timelines no longer serve you. You're moving to a new chapter, and something definite is beautifully happening. And it all starts with a death, new beginnings, okay? You're going through that death and that exchange. And during Mercury retrograde in Pisces, we are learning to tap in with our dreams on who we truly are and who we and what we resonate with. So